Today in this video we will be discussing about the disease caused by protozoa and also the fungus. These two topics we will see today. Already we have seen the disease caused by bacteria and disease caused by virus. Now the disease caused by uh, protozoa. Protozoa means proto means first and zoa means animals. Some of the animals which does all the function like the intake of food or the excretion or the locomotion is all done by a single cell called protozoans. The protozoans example amoeba, entamoeba, that is the plasmodium and leishmania, trypanosoma. These are all certain examples. We will see the disease caused by protozoans. First, the entamoeba protozoans. The disease caused by protozoans. Disease caused by protozoans. First, the that is entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica. This is there. It will be entamoeba. This causes the colon infection. Is it? If at all, if entamoeba histolytica is ingested by the human being through contaminated food, it causes the enteric amoebiasis, colon infection. It causes amoebiasis, some sort of disturbance in the stomach, and even sometimes the dysentery will also cause. That is called amoebiasis, colon infection. Colon infection. Colon என்பது பெருங்குடல், that is the small intestine, and then it will end in the big intestine, and then the rectum and anus. It is colon infection is caused. Colon infection. Then it causes, the name of the disease called amoebiasis. Then second thing, the protozoan is called Giardia intestinalis. The name intestinalis includes அது குடலில் இருப்பதால் அது இன்டெஸ்டைன் சிறுகுடலில் இருப்பதால் intestinalis என்று பெயர் வந்து Giardia intestinalis. It will be Giardia intestinalis. This causes intestine infection, watery diarrhea. It causes intestine infection, watery diarrhea. The motion will go as with all go as watery stool. That is intestine infection. Intestine infection, watery diarrhea. The stool will go as watery diarrhea. This is Giardia intestinalis. The third thing is trichomonasis. Protozoa. This causes STD, sexual transmitted disease. This causes some inflammation in genital areas. That is called STD, sexual transmitted disease. And then fourth one is plasmodium. In that plasmodium vivax, plasmodium malarial, plasmodium falciparum is there. So this parasite causes malaria fever in 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. Today 6 a.m., 6 p.m. the fever is coming. Next 24 hours the fever will come, means it represents plasmodium malaria. Like that The Plasmodium vivax causes 48 hours fever, and Plasmodium falciparum 72 hours. So by that we can identify the which in that which the Plasmodium will be spindle shape, and which Plasmodium affected, that is called parasite. So it does not enter into the human body directly through the host mosquito. Whenever the mosquito bites the human being, through the mouth parts, it injects the, or it pierces the skin, and the saliva, in salivary gland it will be, the Plasmodium will be resting, and then it injects the that Plasmodium protozoa in the circulation of the human being, that causes malarial fever. So this is called Plasmodium parasite. Then next thing is Trypanosoma gambians. Trypanosoma gambians. This causes sleeping sickness. Trypanosoma gambians will be like this, and then usually this is found in African countries. This causes sleeping sickness. So whenever it is injected into the human blood through mosquito bite, the person will be always sleeping. That is called sleeping sickness. Sleeping sickness. So he will be always sleeping. Trypanosoma gambians. And then next one is leishmania. Leishmania. The disease caused by is called leishmaniasis. That is leishmaniasis. Disease name is by the name of the parasite, name of the that is protozoan parasite. It is called leishmaniasis. Leishmaniasis. So the fever, it causes fever, and then enlarged liver, and then bleeding, and then blood cell, that is decrease in blood cells. These things will cause due to the Trypanosoma gambians when injected into the blood. So it will take away, they devour the red blood corpuscles. So the blood count is reduced, and it also causes, due to its excretion and all, it causes some toxin in the blood. It causes fever. That is leishmania. Then next one is toxoplasmosis. Toxoplasmosis. This protozoa causes common parasite found in feces, and then it weakens the immune system. Weaken the உடம்பிலே எதிர்ப்பு சக்தியை போக்கக்கூடியது. weakens the immune system. So this is toxoplasmosis. So these are all with regard to the protozoans. Protozoan is a parasite. Usually it is injected into the body. This parasite is injected into the human body through some host, through some mosquito bite, like that. It will be enter into the human body. And then next we will see the worms. What are the worms which causes disease in the human body? Worms, we will see the worms. Worms என்பது புழுக்கள், தமிழிலே புழுக்கள் என்கின்றோம். ஸோ புழுக்கள் என்பது இரண்டு வகையான புழுக்கள் நாம் மனித உடம்பிலே பார்க்கின்றோம். ஒன்று தட்டை புழுக்கள், இன்னொன்று உருளை புழுக்கள். That is Ascaris lumbricoids. Worms. In worms, disease caused by worms. Ascaris lumbricoids. This causes the anaemia and the disturbance in passing of stool. These are all called that is internal bleeding, fever, and sometimes even it may enter into the lungs, heart. It may through bloodstream it enters into the whole body. If at all, if it is its population is multiplying in the human body, that is Ascaris lumbricoides. And the disease caused by is internal bleeding in the intestine, internal bleeding, or even in lungs also, heart, internal bleeding. ரத்தம் உள்ளே கசிந்து வருதல், இன்டர்னல் ப்ளீடிங், ஃபீவர், anemia. So the length will be around 4 or 5 inch length will be there, and the thickness will be, this is ascaris, and the thickness will be over 2 millimeter thickness will be there, and the male will be having some spine like structure. So this is Ascaris lumbricoides. And then another one is called tapeworm. So the Ascaris, another thing we wanted to tell you, when we eat the vegetables, it should be washed thoroughly. So in the field, suppose if at all it is found in the earth, that is in the infected, the earth is infected with Ascaris eggs, that may be transmitted through the plant. Suppose say some greens we are purchasing, in that it may be the cyst will be there, the egg will be there. When it is not properly cooked, it will enter into the human being intestine, and there it will be digested, and from the cyst or from the egg of Ascaris, the Ascaris will be emerging. So we should thoroughly wash all vegetables and fruits, and also it should be properly cooked. Some of the things are to be properly cooked, and running water, the fruits should be washed thoroughly. Then tapeworm causes the disturbance in the stomach, and also bleeding. This is it appears like a tap. So this is rostrum, and this is tapeworm. This is sucker. So the tapeworm is mainly caused due to the pig is the host. The pig meat is, whenever the pig is meat eaten by the human beings, if it is not properly cooked, some of the egg of tapeworm will enter into the human body. There it will be emerging, or it will be getting its birth from the egg, and it will become tapeworm. So this causes the bleeding in the intestine, and obstruction in intestine, anemia. These are all the causes of tapeworm. Then Wuchertia, Wuchertia, BANCROFT, Bancroft. So this is also a worm-like structure. It is found in it also is injected through mosquito bite. Actually it is a filarial worm. This is called filarial worm. This filarial worm is injected into the human lymphatic system. So parallel to the circulatory system, lymphatic system is there. It obstructs the lymphatic movement from the lymphatic duct to the heart. So the legs will be swollen, the foot and the leg will be swollen. That is called elephantiasis, or filarial fever also will be coming. This is called elephantiasis. caused by the Usterchia bancrofti. This causes the this is always called a filarial worm. This causes filaria. Filaria means the swollen eggs. The lymphatic glands is completely affected. It affects the lymphatic system. Then we will see. So worms also is next. We will see the fungi. What are the disease caused by fungi? Disease caused by fungi, you know, that is algae, fungi, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperm, angiosperm. These are all the classification of the plants. Algae will be green in color. Fungi, there is no chloroplast. It is mostly white in color. The Penicillium cordatum, meeker, and then these are all the certain fungi forms. And the fungi, some of the fungi which affects the human being, human body parts, that we are going to see the fungal disease. Candidiasis, CAN, candidiasis. So that is, it affects the mucous membrane. Usually mucous membrane is usually in the intestine. The inner layer is called mucous membrane. Like that, the mouth having the mucous membrane. So this candidiasis are like that, the lining of even the female private parts, that is also called mucous membrane. That is the mucous membrane is affected by the candidiasis. Mucous membrane is affected. சளிச்சவ்வு என்பார்கள், அது அஃபெக்ட் ஆகிறது. அடுத்து கிரிப்டோ, தென் ஆஸ்பெர்ஜில்லஸ் This also affect the food poison. It causes food poison, aspergillus. Usually the peanut is affected by aspergillosis. When it is taken by the human being, the liver enlarges, aspergillosis. And then coccidiomycosis. This causes valley fever. Enlarged liver, ஈரல் பெரிதாக ஆகி வியாதி உண்டாக்கும். தட் இஸ் கார்சினோமா, ஈவன் லிவர் கேன்சர் உருவாகக்கூடியது. தென் நிமோசிஸ்டிஸ் நிமோனியா. This causes fever, pneumonia fever. This causes pneumonia fever. ஜுரம் உண்டாகக்கூடியது. Then vaginal candidiasis, that affects the mucous membrane. So these are all called some of the disease causing the fungi. Sometimes even the pus will be forming from the air, that is also caused by fungus. And some psoriasis is formed by in the skin. These are all caused by fungus disease, psoriasis. So கருப்பு அரிப்பு தன்மை உண்டாகக்கூடியது. These are called candidiasis. Then we will see communicable. What is communicable disease? From if it is transmitted from one person to another person, it is called communicable disease. That is chicken pox and communicable disease. Chicken pox, ஒரு வீட்டில் ஒருவருக்கு சிக்கன் பாக்ஸ் இருந்தால் அனைவருக்கும் வந்துடும். தட் வைரஸ் வில் ஸ்ப்ரெட் த்ரூ த ஏர் and it will be causing the chicken pox, then COVID-19 virus, then Ebola virus, Ebola virus, then hepatitis B caused by virus, hepatitis B. These are all HIV, human immunodeficiency syndrome, that is a human immunodeficiency virus, HIV virus. These are all causes communicable disease. Now we will see the non-communicable disease cannot be transmitted from one person to another person through contact, personal contact or physical contact, etc. That is called non-communicable. For example, ஒரு இடந்து இன்னொருத்தர் தொற்றாமல் இருக்கிற சில வியாதிகள், உதாரணத்திற்கு சிவிடி, கரோனரி கார்டிக் வாஸ்குலர் டிசீஸ், சிவிடி, இருதய குழாய் வியாதிகள், இருதயத்திலும் இரத்த குழாய்களிலும் வருகின்ற வியாதிகள் சிவிடி என்று சொல்வார்கள். சிவிடி. So certain persons having coronary heart disease, vascular disease, valvular defect and all, and BP, blood pressure, இரத்த அழுத்தம் 80, 120, 110, 80 diastolic pressure, 110 systolic pressure. This pressure should be for common man, for ordinary human being. If it is the heart is affected, then blood pressure is increased. It may be low blood pressure or high blood pressure. BP, these are all non-communicable disease. Diabetes is non-communicable disease. Obesity, that is the bulkiness due to excess fattiness of the body, obesity causes. And cancer, these are all non-communicable disease. Arthritis, the knee joint pain caused by certain whenever the fever causes, certain it causes due to virus. Then Alzheimer's disease, there is certain the memory functioning is not proper, that is called Alzheimer's disease. And autism, depression, that is the mind is not functioning properly, that is depression. Down syndrome and insomnia, தூக்கமின்மை, insomnia, jaundice, மஞ்சள் காமாலை, then stress, ulcer, these are all non-communicable disease. So with this we have completed the disease causative organisms and disease causative organisms caused by particularly the organisms, name of the organism is bacteria, virus, protozoans and some worms. These are all certain. Then what is communicable and non-communicable disease also. With this we conclude this video.